It's weird I don't have to do a countdown.
Yeah, you don't have to do a countdown.
It's super weird.
And you don't have to say, like, and this is a record for me, this is a record for you right now.
It feels like I'm, like, thrown off now. Like, what do I do?
How do you do this recording?
How do I do this recording? You ever wanted to be a drummer?
No.
Really?
No, I didn't want to be a drummer.
I wanted to be a drummer when I was young.
Really?
I was in band in the 6th grade, and I wanted to play the drums, but there was, like, a lot of people who were, like, also had that same idea, so I didn't get picked, so I had to play trumpet.
I'm garbage at drums.
So I got a drum set at, like, Christmas, and it was, like, a really basic drum kit, like, super duper basic. The snare drum had, like, rubber bands in it. Yeah, it was that.
Oh, boy.
And then, like, I had, like a VHS that was, like, drum lessons, and then, like, it never really went that far. That's the extent of the story.
I was a killer bongo player for a while.
Was it because you played Donkey Konga?
No, oh my god. Get out. Get out.
That's what we're gonna talk about being a drummer today.
We are.
On Jared and I Watch K on episode, what did I say, 17?
17.
17, as we discuss episode 3, Drummer. It's an episode about being drumming. I'm Jared, you're in Ladium.
I am in Ladium, hello.
You are. Yeah, we have a crisis about being a drummer.
Yeah. Ritsu is like, hey guys, I don't want to be the drummer anymore. And everyone's like, what? Nani?
But you're the drummer.
But
Who
you're
else
the
is gonna do
drummer.
this? So yeah, that's it. Also, we begin this episode where Yui's smacked face against the
turtle cake.
the glass of the turtle.
Turtle aquarium.
Yeah. She's like, look at Tonchan, he's a turtle.
He like sticks his nose up out of the water. It's cute.
This is like, hey, taking care of a turtle is a lot of work. You gotta do that. And he's like, what? Also, at some point, Mugi's like, hey, I know how to take care of turtles. We have turtles. And everyone's like, oh, thank God.
Which is wild. Like, how convenient. But I guess it's better than the turtle, like, suffering.
Is dying an episode later.
Yeah.
Then Ritsu's like, I don't want to play drums. I'm very sad. Drums are a jerk. And she's like, what if I played a different instrument? So Yui lets her have her guitar. She's like, all right, here you go. Try and play this chord. And she's like, this is difficult. So Ritsu's like, nope, that's it. Nope, here you go. Here's your guitar back.
No guitar for me.
Ritsu is amazed by Miss Yamanaka's being very shiny.
Yeah.
Not like the K-pop group, but more like Mari shiny.
Mari shiny.
Mm-hmm. They eat lunch at one point.
Well, the big issue that...
Plot point, they eat lunch at one point.
They eat lunch at one point. And I don't know if this is something you're about to talk about, but we just talked about this, is she realizes that, like, any kind of recording of them, she's in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the way that the lights are set up on the group. And so she feels bad that she's in the dark, which, like, I don't know, being in the dark's not bad. I like being in the dark. But I guess if you're, like, trying to get recognition, being in the dark is not the best thing.
Especially when you're the only person in the band who's in the dark.
Mm.
That's going to be a bit of a bummer.
I think Yui's solution to this, though, is hilarious. Like, for one, they try and put, like, the drums at, like, the front of the band, which is weird. But then Yui at one point is like, okay, well, to bring attention to you, we'll just, like, play some and then we'll look back at you. Then we'll play some more and then we'll look back at you. And everybody realizes at some point, like, this isn't going to work. This is very weird. So she has solutions that don't work.
It's true. Eventually, at another point, she tries out the other instruments. So she tries out Mugi's keyboard and allows Mugi to understand that her keyboard can talk.
Mm-hmm.
And also she plays scary noises to spook Mio.
As you do.
And then they're like, well, why didn't you try bass? And Mio's like, no! I'm the bassist! And Richa's like, yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
She accepts that.
At one point as well, Yui's at home and she's just drumming on like the bowls, and Yui's like, what are you doing? And Yui's just like, I'm trying to figure out what it means to be a drummer. Operation Shine On, you crazy Richon.
It's a good goof. It's a really good goof.
They get their school class picture taken.
Mm-hmm.
All of them are like in the back. Key thing to note, Ritsu puts her hand on Yui's shoulder. No one notices it. That's going to come up later in the series.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
This leads to all the things you were talking about where they're doing the drum in the front, the weird looky-roo. Ritsu goes home and just like starts thinking about why she was a drummer, why she wanted to become a drummer, all that stuff. The next day, she's seen like run into school and Rito's like, "Why are you so late?" And Ritsu's like, "I was watching a Who DVD." Yui, I think, also gets like tries to sneak in and gets caught, and then they see Miss Yamanaka and she's like masked up with sunglasses. And they learn that like all her beauty stuff is like taking a wrong turn to her skin.
Yep.
It's gone very bad. And then Ritsu's like, "Hey, I'm gonna be the drummer. No worries."
Fine being a drummer.
And then I think Mugi's like made a song.
Yeah, because she's learned that her keyboard can
Yes.
talk.
She has titled it "Honey Sweet Tea Time" because of course.
Not surprised.
And then that's the episode.
Do we have any trivia?
Nope.
What?
No trivia.
Other than the hand thing is going to come up?
The hand thing will come up. I promise you that.
Now I'm interested.
As weird as that sounds, it will come back.
Now I'm very interested.
Because I don't know if you remember it or not, because we're recording this a while after we watched the episode. But, like, they make a very like they zoom in on it like happening, and like you would think like that's very like nonchalant. Like, why would you like point that out specifically? Yeah. So yeah, it will come back.
Okay.
But next time we will discuss a field trip.
Field trip.
As we go to the land of
the world.
Kyoto.
Kyoto.
Can't imagine why.
Who knows?
So yeah, we'll discuss the field trip next time. If you'd like more from us, go to seasonalanimecheckup.com or SAC.cool is where you can find past episodes of this podcast and other podcasts as well, like the Seasonal Anime Checkup, Seasonal Anime Checkup OVA.
Breathe! Holy moly!
You can find calls and reviews of the site as well. You can find more from Ann Lady Matt.
AnLadyUp.com!
She's got columns and reviews, and you can follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/animecheckup.
Also, he just finger gunned me, guys. Like, I just want you to know that was a thing.
Oh, I guess if you're not aware, we are in the same room together.
This is the first time.
Yeah.
So I just got finger gunned. As you do.
So yeah, next time, let's take a field trip.
Yay!